Hi everybody. I just want to do a short video today. I haven't been on in a while and I wanted to update you on everything that I've been working on. So last night I finished this, and this is it's a shop sample for the shepherd's needle, and that is punch needle. You can see it close up. That is One Glorious Bird by Barrick. So this is a reduced version, and that is done with permission of the designer to use as a shop sample. The pattern itself is, it's very large, so that's only like half of it. So it's pretty large. The other one I just did last week, which is another Barrick pattern, and this is for the shepherd's needle also. Another reduced version, and this is an antique tapestry by Barrick. So both of these can be found on the Shepherd's Needle website. Their store is in Little Rock, Arkansas, and that's where the samples will go. I have one more to do for her out of this bunch, and this is On the Corner of Pumpkin and Vine. So this is what I'll be starting today, and that one uses the gorgeous Valdani threads. I'm excited to do that one. And so after that is done, I get to work, because that's work. So then I get to play. Then I get to work on my things that I want to do. So right now I want to do some wool applique. And I had showed you this before, this wall hanging. All of the stitching is done, but I want to add some little fancy stitching, not fancy, but just to give it a little more detail in it, I guess you'd say. So I'm going to refer to, I did this pillow years ago, pillow cover, and this is Rebecca Smith. So you can see the stitches in the leaves and the petals and all of the extra little French knots and stars and all that extra stitching. It just adds a lot to it, and that's what I want to do to this. So I'll be putting some more detail in the leaves and everything. There's the whole thing. This is 23 by 23. And after I do that, all I have to do is add some backing to it, which I'm going to use homespun. And I'm going to make it so it can hang on the wall. So I'll probably do a sleeve across the top to put a bar in. And then I did give you a kind of a peek of this last video. I'm going to have to stand up and move back for this one. This is something I also made years ago. And you can see how big it is. I think it's at least 4 feet, maybe longer. It is very big. And what I'm going to do is dismantle this, which I know doesn't sound like fun, and some people would say, no, don't do that. But it's just so big. The original pattern is not near this big. It's maybe 2 feet, 2.5 feet long, wide. So I'm going to dismantle this because I'm hoping to use these wools. These are all recycled from clothing, except for the background wool. So I'm hoping to be able to reuse the wool just as a smaller version of it and cut it down. So I'm going to try to video that, take you along with me, and that is something that I'm excited to get started on. But work comes first, so I have to finish the punch needle, and then I'll get working on this. And also, I just discovered Quillies this week. Have you ever done Quillies? You just take some 1/4-inch strips of wool and kind of make like a pumpkin roll. You know how the pumpkin roll, and then you would cut it in slices, and then you would have those circle slices with like different colors in them, because you have part of it's cream, part of it's the pumpkin cake. So it's like that, but you do 2 colors of wool, and you just wrap it around in a circle like that, and then you can make them onto Christmas trees or pumpkins on a styrofoam ball. There's all different kinds of things you can do with it. So I'm excited to try some of that also, because I have a lot of wool scraps. So that is like on my mental list of another thing I want to try, because, you know, we never have enough projects, sarcastically. So anyway, this is what I will be starting as soon as I'm done the pumpkin. I'll be working on this and put some more detail in it. All right, so that's it. So y'all let me know in the comments what you're working on. What is your favorite thing to spend your time doing? You can see I never closed this up. I have a little, I just saw this in the camera. There's a vintage pillow inside that's not in really good shape. And I stuffed it in there and then I never sewed it closed. But I'll show you this pillow anyway. I fell in love with this pillow in an antique store. So I need to really stuff this with something else so that I can enjoy this pillow. But you can see there's a big hole in it that I need to patch. But it looks like it's really old, maybe feed sack fabric, but it's really thin. And this needs to be patched right here. But other than that, it looks to be in good shape. But I bought that in an antique store in North Carolina. So I think that because I'm going to be moving this year and I'm going to do my bedroom instead of primitives, I want to do it in vintage things like this, you know, old quilts and things. So I can probably use this in my bedroom, but I just have to put a patch on it of something that looks old. So this I need to stuff with something else, but I love this Rebecca Smith pattern. It's Rebecca, R-E-B-A-K. Is that it? R-E-B-A-K-A-H, I think is how you spell her name. So that's one of her patterns. It's got dog hair on it. I can't have things like this on my couch because of the dog hair. So sometimes I have it in this cabinet over here behind the glass just because I want to look at it and it won't get dog hair on it in there. So anyway, rambling on. That's it for today. Happy stitching, and please leave a comment below. Hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment and let me know what you like to work on the most. And what are you working on today? What's your project in the cold winter days? All right, see y'all. Happy stitching and happy punching. Bye. Don't forget that thumbs up and leave a comment and subscribe. Bye.